Hi everybody, and welcome back to the Nerd Shelves. My name's Michael, and welcome to part 3 of my board game collection. Okay, so we've already looked at the first 2 sections of my board game Shelfie. So now we're going to look at section number 3. So let's get right into it. So as I buy new games, I add them to my shelf. So you may notice that the order of the games that are in here have changed a little bit. I organize them by size, so I have to shift things around. In this section, there is a brand new game, which I am so excited about. I have never actually played it, but it was my Grail game. It's out of print. I finally got my hands on it, and that is Bruges. Oh, I'm so happy to finally have Bruges in my collection. I can't really tell you much about it because I haven't played it yet, but just the fact that it's in here finally makes me so happy. So that's Bruges. The next game in my collection is a pretty fun game, actually. It's very unique. I don't have another game like this. This is XLibris. This is a game about every player is trying to make their library the most efficient. So what you're doing is you're collecting cards and you're putting them on your library shelves, but you can only have a certain amount going up and across, and they have to be in alphabetical order, and it's also a worker placement where there's a community board on the table where you get to collect different cards, throw out cards. It's really quite fun, actually. But what I love about this game is that a lot of people may not notice it, but every single card has several books in it, and all of the books have different titles on them, and they're actually quite funny. Okay, so if you get a chance to play this game, take a look at the fine print that you might not notice when playing the game, the titles of the books. It's actually quite funny. So anyways, that's XLibris, a pretty fun game. Okay, this next game, Karuba, is a game that we love as a family. My kids love this game. So every player has a board that is essentially a grid, and it's like Carcassonne, you're placing tiles to have your explorers follow paths to get to the temples, okay? And along the way, you're placing gold and diamonds, and if you can move your explorers along the path to get to the temples and they cross the diamonds and the gold, then you collect them for extra points. It's obvious why my kids love it. You're exploring, you're collecting gems. It's just a really fun family weight game. So if you're looking for a family game, check out Karuba. It's pretty fun. Okay, my next game here. Oh boy. This game, Castles of Burgundy. This is the new print, I guess it's the 20th anniversary edition, which it's the same game. It just adds all of the expansions, and look at that box. It's just beautiful. Now, Stefan Feld is kind of known for having amazing games that aren't always the prettiest. And the old version of Castles of Burgundy, that was definitely the case. It was very beige, if that's the way I could explain it. I actually quite like that. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's just something about his games that have that, I don't know, they're not bright, they're not colorful, but I really do like it, okay? This version is the exact opposite. This is bright, this is colorful, it doesn't have that Stefan Feld theme aesthetically. Whether you like that or not, that's, very subjective. That's up to you. What I will say, though, is that because it's so colorful, some of the things on the board, some of the iconography is a lot easier to see with this version. So that is definitely a plus. But anyways, regardless, Castles of Burgundy is an amazing game. It is just so good. And this has all of the expansions in it. So if you like Stefan Feld, if you like point salad type games, definitely check out the Castles of Burgundy. Okay, and I think we're just going to leave it there. So that is the third section, which would be a cube of my Calyx board game Shelfie. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Come join us next time when we look at the last section of the top of my shelf anyways. Okay? So go get another game off of your nerd shelves. Take care. Bye.